Where's Garrett? Here I come from the west side, the left side, the right brain.
Yes, welcome back to Class Culture. How are you doing today? Happy Friday. I am doing better and better at recording my Fridays. So welcome, replay crew. Welcome, all hearts of gold, to Class Culture. If you're new here, please subscribe. We have lots and lots of content over here. It's super easy. All you got to do is hit the button. If you see red, you're dead. Okay, isn't that what they say, you know, when you see snakes? I've been saying that lately. So I'm going to have to find an old nasty picture to go with that, you know, to make it make sense. So, yes, welcome new subscribers. Welcome new members. Welcome back to Class Culture. It's Fashion Fridays. We're going to talk about contemporary today. Now, we were talking about, I mixed it up. I want it to feel more natural versus, you know, like, let's say an assignment. It is what it is. It's what I feel like talking about. So today should be May the 21st, Friday in May. So yay. Okay. Welcome back to Fashion Fridays. And then the following Friday, I will have uploaded and scheduled another live. You might feel it's strange, but it's not the topic because people are obsessed with that topic all year long. So I wanted to hit it. I just started Fashion Fridays. Thank you so much. I believe this is the 9th episode. So I'm 9 weeks in and I'm so comfortable. I could do just my whole channel on this, but we are multifaceted. We are fractions. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. I mean, she kills it every time. She's a genius. She has time on her side and she's going to be A-okay. Oh, look at them fabulous fashions back there. Today, we're going to talk about contemporary. Now, this is a phrase that people rarely say when they talk about their fashion. However, they wear it each and every day. Now, you might say, hey, wait a minute. I'm back there. I'm looking at ethno, as some people refer to it. I'm looking at a yellow evening gown that's formal. And I'm looking at some streetwear back there. Okay. I'm like, that's not what they're talking about. They're talking about, for instance, if you say, let's say country and Western, it's a genre, it's a theme, it's a mood. Okay. But you can have old-fashioned country and Western, and you can have what? The now, contemporary. That's what they mean. Some people like to wear their grandmother's wedding dress. It's vintage. It's not contemporary. That's what they mean. Now, we did haute couture. We talked about bridge. We're going to do designers. Like I said, I'm mixing it up. It's going to be less. This is in order, more. It has to flow for Gigi. So welcome. The Fashion Friday playlist is down below. The production playlists are on the production videos, but you know what I mean. They're down below, downtown in the description box. So we can go forward from now on, just so you can remember. Shout out to the future. These videos live forever. I appreciate you. The topics never die. They're still relevant. And we're going to talk about it. Now, what was I saying? Country and Western. Well, people go, oh, you know, that's country music and that's what it is. No, it's about being outside. It's about having an adventure. It's about travel. It's about camping. It's about tourism. You're going away from where you live to a different environment. That's contemporary versus, and here, let me see. I forgot to bring this up. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to bring it home, you know, versus the way people, how they used to dress and what they used to do. I don't want to get too political. Well, you look, I'm not going to show any pictures. This is what I mean. Remember how back in the 1840s, where British people would go to Africa and they would wear these khakis and they had pockets and they were either these colors, they had pouches and bags. Well, now it's contemporary and it's stylish and it's also available to you and I. You know, I'm not going to walk around looking like an 1864, you know, well, it wasn't that far. Was it? I don't know. I'll look at pictures. We'll delve into that topic as far as, you know, correct eras and correct costumes and clothes. We have the rest of our lives to have that discussion. My hearts of gold. Welcome. So this is contemporary, you know, British game hunter in Africa. You know what I mean? And that's what this topic is about. All links down below. I think you'll love this topic. I wear boots in summer. I wear boots whenever I want to. I am an adventurer. I am a naturalist. My friend told me, she said, you don't have to put amateur in front of it. I said, okay. She said, yeah, you're just starting out, you're learning. Just say you're a naturalist. And I'm getting back I'm getting my camping game back on. By the time my little fella and my granddaughter, by the time we all go camping together, we're going to have all the right gear. And Gigi is going to look fabulous like those girls out there. You really don't get dirty when you camp. You can still look cute. You know, you can have a pair of jeans on and one of those jackets over it. But it's still clothes, fashion, shopping, designer, sewing. It's still all of that. Since it's Fashion Friday, I might as well incorporate my whole life involved. That's involved in everything that I might be doing. One lady I say is going shopping. One lady in the middle is on a cruise, and the lady in the khaki with that fabulous deep dark ebony lip is on her way to maybe a show on Broadway. You know, I mean, they're going somewhere. That's the adventure in the concrete city. You know, that's why I like these images and how I like bringing things home that way. Now, the other images I'll bring up are going to be on topic. So I'll bring those up later in a moment. You know how we do. What's the first word? And thank you for enjoying these videos. Now, I can't have Fashion Friday all the time up there when you come to my channel because I want everyone to see. I'm going to switch it. I have Fashion Fridays for 30 days when people visit my channel. Now I have my last interview for 30 days. And that's how I'm going to, rotate. We do more than one thing over here. And thank goodness. Okay, I can only live this way. That's how I live in real life. We're doing real things in real life, and that's the only way I can run a channel. You can only do so much foolishness. You can only do recreation on your days off. Otherwise, the rest of it should belong to you, and you should be the boss of you, and you should have it together. Get it together. After I record this, I'm going to go do something fun for 2 hours. You just have to get it together. Get life together. Plan. Coordinate. Don't give your whole existence over to someone or somebody or a conversation you don't want to enter into. I can talk about Fashion Fridays or fashion, Scratch Friday, every moment of the day because it involves art, craftsmanship, business, money, travel. It's fabulous. Accessories, jewelry, a girl, interior design. I mean, please. anytime you want to find me, check out any of my social media platforms down there. Scrolling by. You don't have time? Fine. Just, be flawless and go over to the information page and click, click, click. You'll find it. Our boardroom is full. I'm sorry. It's a big building. This is a large enterprise over here. Oh, yeah, this is a large enterprise. We have different levels, meaning you're going to get production over in the boardroom, my community tab. You're going to get beef sector. You're going to get business. You're going to get important stuff. You're going to get they after somebody out there. I'm sorry. That you're going to get content creators. You're going to get beef sector nonsense. You're going to get everything. That's real life. You're going to get help. You're going to get playlists. That's the purpose. I have no idea why people don't utilize that. I have no idea, and I don't care. You can only tell people. You can, I've made a pact with myself for the next 15 days because I've had a whole year of putting out where people need to ready, set, go. I'm gone. I can't stay there. I'm gone. I'm going to say, yay, welcome. I'm going to invite you over to my channel, but I'm also going to invite you to hit the playlists, hit the replay cruise, and enjoy yourself. Because we as content creators cannot stay stagnant. That is not flawless. And we are flawless. That's just some advice. How can you, because what we're going to talk about, let's hit contemporary and fashion. How can you stay stagnant on this issue or topic? You can't. There's about 15,000 runways going on right now live all across America and the United States. Somebody's putting something together, and I'm not being held back. I said, you know what? I need to make these videos now because next year we won't. This is just the groundwork. Let me make a note to myself. Ground work, and we are a whole enterprise over here. A money-making enterprise. Okay, so what we're going to go over. We're going to go over contemporary and fashion trends, fashion designers 2021. Shout out to the future. All you have to do is put in fashion designers 2027, and it'll be the same thing. If you're doing research, you can put fashion designers 1930, right? Stores that sell contemporary fashion. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we have 4. I'm just making sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we have 5. Let me see. Let me get the right one. Yeah, I didn't put this on there. We have 5 websites. See, that's why I like to do this in real time, because if you do it the next day, you'll be screwed. Okay, and if not, I'll give you the right information on the right day for the right reasons. But yeah, I want to make sure. This is just us having a conversation, about this topic because it's important. And then it's important to fashion, that is. What did I put in the description box? Contemporary trending designers 2021. And the rest is, what I usually put in there. Okay, so there we go. I'm one video away from emptying my trash can. And ooh, that feels good. Okay, let me put this here. Thank you, guys. See, when I'm over here, I'm just relaxed. I know I'm doing exactly what I've always wanted to do with my channel, and it feels great. Okay, let me and we have a haul coming up, and we're going to shout out to the future. You can just find it in the video lineup. And we're going to talk about food next week. We're going to squeeze it in. I promise you. It'll work. So we just need the word contemporary. And you know how I do, if it might be the last one. Yeah, it was. Let me do that. Let me do this. Okay. All right. So when you think, no, I don't want that one. Let me do the definition first. I always try to come up with combinations of how it's going to work, right? This is why people rehearse. Let me see. Yes, here we go. And I'm doing that on purpose. I'm not sitting here thinking, oh, everything has to be perfect or whatever. No, when I first started StreamYard, it was September 2020. And I just clicked it, and I was brave enough to say, you know what? Here, let go. Let loose. Let's figure this out together. And look at GG. Look at GG now. Okay, with your help and time and attention. And I really appreciate you. Thank you, members as well, and international crew. So when you put in contemporary, I'm just trying to make sure you can see that. Yeah, you can. You can see the menu drop down. Trends, fashion, dance, art, style, synonym, house, world, examples. Enjoy. And another thing about these topics that I love is you might go somewhere else that I'm not even talking about. Great. It would be the worst if you got nothing out of these, and nobody's getting nothing. Hashtag 20. Well, let's just say right now in this point in time, you guys, shout out to the future. I was going to say hashtag 200K, but who knows where I'm going to be a year from now. My point is, people find me. It's organic. I'm growing organically. Yes, please subscribe. And I'm not going to look back. Nothing's going to hold me back. That has nothing to do with class culture. I'm not going to do it. Contemporary, living or occurring at the same time. Some people think it means modern. Not necessarily. It means living or occurring at the same time. The event was recorded by a contemporary historian. Okay. Number 2 definition. It's an adjective. Belonging to or occurring in the present. It's the now. And here are some similarities. Modern, yeah, but you can take something vintage and it's happening now. It's contemporary. Just like they up the design, they change the pattern, the lapel of the adventure wear that really stemmed from, hunting gear. And it's what? The now, present day, current, right? I had to go over that. I don't really need to show you images for that now, but this is what I'll do. I have to close that first. And just for the sake of routine, let's go to related searches, because when you do contemporary and you're not talking about fashion, and Gigi Darling might have sparked something in your mind and you want, you know what, I like that and I want to design my living room. You can. And here's a great article when you pull it up. A shout out to all the architects out there. Modern versus contemporary. And then related searches. Contemporary house, contemporary art, contemporary dance. And it doesn't have to apply to just fashion. Look at that house. It's beautiful. But then I would probably design it inside like French country from 1700, and you can do that. You can do whatever you want. But I think contemporary homes are beautiful. They have a purpose, the meaning. And then again, I can walk on the streets of San Francisco down on beautiful streets with old Victorian homes, and I absolutely fall in love with them. It is what it is. I have an appreciation for everything. There's nothing I really don't like. Why? Because we all know how to critique now, right? Shout out to Art Smart. That was our latest. Shout out to the future, but that was our latest Art Smart topic description. So yeah, I mean, I would throw everything I have and start out fresh and become a minimalist. Well, I would put some of it in storage because you can't throw away everything, and I would live in that building just to say, look at my house. It's the Jetsons, because that house is a piece of art. I mean, I had to touch on this, you guys. Maybe 3 years from now, we'll just do smart buildings. But no, we're not there yet. I'm still on describing things. But yeah, it has everything to do with everything. The reason why I'm showing you this, it has everything to do with lifestyle, design, structure. It has everything to do with how cities are designed, where you visit, when you do travel, what you see outside, public art. It has everything to do with that. So if you want to add that word contemporary to your lexicon, make it happen. Make it happen. You'll be on track, because some people feel, I think some people feel when they find out new words, new structures, new ways of thinking, a brand new concept, or as an adult, some people think you can't learn. No, you're supposed to learn. High school and college, that's just the basis. You have the rest of your life to, hone in on everything you want to, whatever your want to is. And that's what this is about. There is no way people come over here and they're made to come over here. They come over here because they like it, and I appreciate it. Thank you. It's the whole purpose of my channel. Something's in my eyeball, right? Now let's do contemporary and fashion. Now it doesn't, I had to do that first, but it doesn't matter which one pops up first on this one, because it's, you know how I flow. Contemporary and fashion. This is absolutely stunning. Oh, nasty screenshot right there. I just need to look at that. When you get down, when you're not inspired, when somebody's made you mad, when you miss Gigi Darling, just hit one of these videos. You're going to be right here, right next to me, all nice and happy and feeling good on top of the world. When you see these images, when you click these links, when you engage in these topics, it's going to get you right back where you belong, probably up and out and away from where you don't want to be. Probably, I guarantee you. I mean, I would wear everything on there. I would snatch them off them girlfriends' bodies, and I'm like, I'm wearing that. You can make that stuff. You know that, right? Here, let me take another picture. So when I get to that that point where we need to be over in art and craft therapy, I will refer back to that. Contemporary fashion. That's what we're talking about. Contemporary fashion. Just gorgeous. Fabulous, right? Look at that sculpture. So I'll let you do the related searches, the contemporary dance clothing and contemporary fashion 2020. So you can go back in time. And here are some designers after the fashion show posing as they should, because they did a great job. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work. I don't care if it's the local designer or you fly to Paris and watch a fashion show, you're literally watching a production. You're watching, if everything was probably handmade, everything is probably one of a kind. They're waiting for what? The buyers to make the purchases, you know. It's like a ballet. It's like a play. It's like live music, a jazz, what do they like to call it? A jam session. It's beautiful. So you can only appreciate it. Now, this again, contemporary colors, fashion, purpose. Back there, you can see the lady with the scarf on. Ethno. You know, it all matters. Colors, bright, spring. I would wear those, anything in there. I swear, honestly, I would wear any of that going anywhere, doing anything. Try me. Easy. Even the lady behind me. Now, I'm sorry, because I looked at it, I said, is that a lady or a fella? Sorry, even if it's a fella, I'll just say, even the model behind me, I'll wear my hair up in a bun, and I'll put on some boots, and I'm out. It could be 80 degrees out. It's whatever I want. Because you know what? When the sun go down in the bay and it's a cold night, it's freezing. It's the same in the desert in Las Vegas too. Don't let it fool you. Don't be out in booty shorts during the day, and then at night you get one of those little wind storms. It is freezing. That's why you got to look at the weather. Okay. But yeah. Anything in that lineup, I would easy. Y'all saw my kimono that I wore on my birthday. That is so similar to that. Let's see. I see 4 arms, but really it's 3 arms deep. You see her with the red. Yeah, that's my kimono in my head. But at least I know I'm on trend. Okay, I'm on trend. Gigi Darling is on trend. And that's fun too. Because why? You've done your homework. You see what's up, right? You're feeling it. And you're like, oh, I can find a little piece that will just, I'll feel like one little piece in my whole, get up is on trend. Yes, I'll wear a kimono over a jeans and a shirt in 2 seconds. You're going to see that in my upcoming trip. Shout out to the future, but I have an upcoming trip a week from now in Las Vegas, and you'll see me looking cute doing my thing. And then I'll be a trendsetter. Gigi Darling is going to be a trendsetter. I'm going to do it on purpose. Watch me. Fashion should be fun as well. Okay. So let me show you the next thing. It's an hour out of every week to talk about fashion. Yes, I'm recording this, but I still could do it. I still do it. I watch hours and hours of fashion online. I really do. So it's the next one. I just want to make sure I'm picking the right one. Yeah, contemporary and fashion. So when you pop that in the Googles, and please, yes, if you're watching this video, because I am noticing that I'll get like 200 views and like 27 thumbs up. Please, after you subscribe, once you're subscribed, hit the thumbs up just to let me know, hey, Deirdre, I watched it. I appreciate you. Thank you. Nothing in here is bad information. So we're going to just give it to God and get out of the way of karma that people want to do whatever they do. I won't even say the word because I'm having a fantastic day. Okay. Shout out to the future. Now here it says, in the world of fashion, buzzwords, one banded around on the daily is contemporary. I think I said that right. Band. Why is the I there? Is that supposed to be a fancy word? Let me see. We learn in real time over here. Let me see. Or is that a typo?
Bandy.
Past participation. Banded. But that's bandy. I guess it's pronounced banded. It means pass or discuss an idea or rumor in casual or uniformed. Bandit. I want to hear it as it's spelled. Let's do this in the U of the tubes. Let's do it. That's my jam. Okay. Let's put this here. Paste. Let me see. Pronunciation. Here we go. Here we go. Here it comes. It's slow, y'all.
Bandied.
Bandied. Did you hear that? It's coming again. Bandied.
Bandied.
Okay, bandied. See how easy that is? Good grief. Okay. In the world of fashion buzzwords, one bandied around on the daily is contemporary, meant to describe labels with a designer aesthetic and more accessible price points, meaning it's not haute couture, because they need to make money. Why would they sell one dress for $10,000 when they can sell 1,000,000 of those dresses for 200? They ain't stupid. They want to have fun. They have levels, just like Gigi Darling. We have fractions over here. We have segments. Okay. We are faceted, and so should you be. Meant to describe labels, we said that already, accessible price points, and we use the term accessible loosely with most pieces arranging around $500. But there's still a lot of boutiques in San Francisco. If you want to come to San Francisco and just visit boutiques, you still won't have enough time in 7 days. There are boutiques from Paris, Italy, India. They're all over the place. Yes, we'll get there, but we're not there yet. And they're not going nowhere. The economy is picking back up. One gentleman, it broke my heart. I'm trying to get him to stay. I go talk to him every day that I pass the store. And I say, just don't close. Just hang in there. Get an online. And I'm talking to this man. He's like, no. I'm like, you can do it. Don't give up. The pandemic killed him because he relied on all the people that would come into town and live in the Palace Hotel for 2 weeks at $1,000 a night. That was his clientele. Where they're gone, the pandemic is gone, but he went under. And baby, I'm watching that stuff. I mean, like $700 jackets. He's still selling them for $400. I'm like, nah, bitch. I'm gonna wait till he gets down to like $200 and stuff like that. But I feel bad for him. I think he should get a loan or something. Stay there. Everything's coming back. What are you going to do with all this merchandise? So I'm trying to help him. But anyway, people don't listen. They get tired. They get in their ego. They get mad. You don't know what's going on with their financials. I never assume. I was a banker, so I never assume what you see might be all they have. They might have no liquidity. You can't eat a dress, and a dress you can't pay the rent in clothes. So it's the boutique industry. Maybe that's a topic, is really going under, and it's kind of sad, but all I do is give him good thoughts and stuff. I always ask him, can I buy a coffee for you? I want him to stay in business. He's almost right next door to the Palace Hotel. And if you know anything about San Francisco, he was probably making like $10,000 a day. You know what I'm saying? Almost like an art gallery. And it's just, he's gone bust. He's gone bust. I might put some old nasty pictures over on the IG. Oh my God. The term means big bucks where the fashion industry ... where they reside. That's what it means. It just means, okay, after they've had their haute couture fashion show, and then the people with all the money and the big bucks buy the one-of-a-kinds, and then they put in their orders. Then they have to design for the Macy's and all of that stuff. But then in the meantime, they have the contemporaries, right? So it's advanced contemporary, they say here, is a new category starting at a price point of $500. Your Jason Wu's, your Mike, but Marc Jacobs is everywhere. Marc Jacobs is in Ross, so it trickles down. But yeah. Okay, so you can look that up, because then my video will be way too long, and I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying just to open up the topic for us. Now, contemporary fashion trends. Yeah, I feel so sad. Everybody should have been online by 2010. You'll be shocked how many people don't even use computers. It's sad. That's why I went back to school. All right. Because I knew everything would be computer. And I'm thinking to myself, well, didn't they get the message? They're not paying attention. Okay. All right. So contemporary fashion trends. I'm just making sure I'm getting the right one. I don't know why I'm so touchy today. Contemporary fashion. I guess because I'm doing some merch. Okay. I got a lot on my plate. So let's put class culture up here, and let's put, yeah, if you're watching this, please subscribe. Thank you. I think you'll like it because you can come over here and it's sort of like you can do what you want. You can come over and keep it real with Gigi when she's talking about whatever topic that is listed where in the title. And you'll be like, oh, yay. Okay. I'm here. I know what I'm going to get. I mean, it's going to be interesting and maybe something new, but at least I get to choose. And you do. This is where I got that picture. I put in contemporary fashion trends. 21 spring fashion trends. Sorry, I put my glasses on. To buy. And that was in 2020. And then here they're talking about Swedish fashion. That's fabulous, isn't it? Tulle is in. Woo, I love it. And then the related searches say casual, then the 2 different years, and then streetwear. Okay. And then we'll scroll up. There's some ethno. When I say ethno, I mean, you know, people, different religious. You can just look at it and know where they're from. Different religious backgrounds, different environments, you know, people who live in the desert, wear scarves, you know, things like that. That hat is mine. I would wear that in cosplay. I don't know why it's jittering like that. I would kill that in cosplay, that purple fuzz. Shout out to purple. It is, and let me make sure, it is the 100th anniversary of women's suffrage movement. The right to vote, that's important. Yeah, it's jittering. I don't know what it means. Okay, and then here, regular folk. Okay, looking fabulous, doing regular things any time of the year. Now, miss me. I'm sorry, I have to say this. Sometimes I find I bump into the most ignorant people. It's our summer, almost. But when it's our summer, for instance, in Australia and below most of, you know, sorry, that was my arm, the equator, it's winter. When it's our winter, it's their summer. It's learn Mother Nature, please. I had a whole conversation with somebody. You would have thought I said, beam me up, Scotty, and we were on the spaceship on Vulcan. They had no idea. And this person was in their 50s. And I was like, wow. Why do I say that? Because it's winter somewhere. And it's dumb for a fashion designer not to offer. I would wear all of that during winter, summer, fall, day or night. I don't care. You don't know what I'm going to give. Y'all really haven't seen me in my fashion of it all. One day you will. But I'm just saying, don't hate on a designer just because they want to talk about coats and boots and sweaters during 250 states, but they're also talking about somebody who might be in Australia that's looking to buy a big winter coat or a sweater. Nothing is ever out. I don't understand that, and I don't buy into that. Nothing is ever out of season. So I miss me. Just like jeans, whatever you want to wear, just wear it. If you want to wear a hat, wear it. If you want to wear green and gold at your wedding, wear it. There are no rules. Stop it. And then we'll end on this. I would wear each and every one of those. The boot girl, that's me. That's me. She called me and said, Gigi, can I borrow your boots? I said, yeah, that's me. That's me. I would wear them at work. I would wear them in the summer. I don't care. To be honest with you, don't you hate going to the beach and you get sand in your shoes? Duh. Or wear some duckies, you know, the cute plastic boots. Get them. Summer's coming. It is so cute when you have your duckies on and your shorts and you're walking on the beach. Yeah, that's how we have fun in California. I would wear that evening gown. I would also wear that leather at work and also the check. Okay. Easy breezy. And it's all contemporary. Those are very classic. Leather, check, the boots, you know, the adventure wear, the gloves. Those are very vintage styles, but the cuts, the patterns, the now that it's on the runway with whoever the designer is very contemporary. Why? Because women of today can get down with that, can jam. I was in current time in Macy's just looking at all these sales going. I like to go to the let me keep an eye on this battery. I like to go to the designer parts to be nosy. You do not have, I don't know why people don't go places. I'll be with someone and I'll go, oh, let's go over here. Oh, I can't afford that. I didn't ask you what you could afford. I'm going over here to see what's there. It's right here. I swear to you. Where is the bag? I bought my daughter a t-shirt. Of course I moved it, right? I just don't want to tell you no lie. I'm sure I'll let you see it before I go there. Where is, oh, you know what? I took the bag out. And I put, anyway, it's an Eileen Fisher t-shirt. That was, I think, $59. Just by walking over there saying, I'm just going to be nosy. Now, my friend wasn't with me at the time, but I can't stand people who say stuff like that. I don't care. Maybe I'm just there to look. Then I'll go to Ross, you know, or whatever. But I found a $60 t-shirt for $20. Just look. Even if you didn't plan to buy anything, just to see what's there. I like touching elegant things that cost $500. But why not? Treat yourself. Okay? There are no rules. Ain't no sign at the door saying if you only got $4 in your pocket, you can't come in here. I'm just here to watch and learn and to touch and to see. You'll try it. You'll like it. For real. Contemporary fashion trends. Yeah, it's kind of weird how people think or how they cut themselves off of just having fun. And I feel bad sometimes. Like, you've never done this, so you and I'll go. Okay, I'll be put your coat on. Where we're going? You said you never been in a gallery. We got 3 hours. Let's go. And it changes their life. They're like, oh, wow, okay. Oh, how many? Oh, wow. And then they're off on their own. They don't even have to call me no more. Because they found it on their own. Even having the conversation, even hanging out with me, even including me in your life here on YouTube. Thank you. Shout out to every social platform I have. I appreciate you. That's what I'm doing. I'm just exposing you to things that are important, that are in my brain. Now they're recorded and on my channel, and they will live there. I mean, wow. Contemporary fashion trends. 8 fashion trends that will be big in 2021. So you can click there. They also talk about that contemporary apparel is clothing that is accessible. You can walk in any store in San Francisco and it can have a, a designer name on it, a label, a logo. It can be a limited edition, but what? You couldn't make it to Paris. You can't afford a $10,000 gown, one of a piece, haute couture. You're not going to wear a piece of fabric that's just meant to be editorial and on a runway or at the Oscars or at the Grammys. No, you just need a contemporary, reasonable, utilitarian clothes you can wear every day for whatever reason. And you need it to be what? Accessible. Don't you hate when you go in a store and you can't find your size? I do. Well, that was on me. But guess what? I can go find something else. It's accessible. I can find, that's the whole purpose of the whole contemporary apparel world. Now, here they talk about pricing and terms and all of that. The contemporary category often contains more modern style clothes compared to the higher and end luxury market. Now, we talked about that. Okay, so you can do your research. Now, I'm going to make a copy of this because it doesn't look like I have another window. We'll see, won't we? Here, let me go. Let me go. Contemporary. And I kept putting contemporary in there because it was a bunch of, it was a dud. I couldn't find a lot. Yeah, I didn't have that open. I wonder why. Oh, you know why? I probably was looking up the websites. And I'm getting better, you guys, because for some reason StreamYard gets a little weird. If you open up too many websites at once, they'll go crazy. You know, I closed it because basically it's just showing designs and what we already saw. That's what it is. So yeah, that's why I moved on to that. So let's go to Contemporary Fashion Designers 2021. That's what it was. Okay. Now I know I have that one. Yes. Okay. Make sure you can see it. And I like meeting people that know more about the topic than I do. I like meeting people saying, oh, I've been to 5 designers. How did you get in? What did you see? Did you buy anything? Where did you stay? Girl, I stayed at the Holiday Inn in Paris down the street. I ate bonbons and one croissant every day because I was on a budget, but I got lots of pictures and I got my whole life. And that's good enough. They might be sitting in the 5th row in the back. They might have been standing in the standing room only, but they were there, bitch. And I'm happy for them. You know, it is what it is. You'll be surprised what conversations you have with people. I cannot wait till magic comes back next year. Ooh, 2022 is what 2020 should have been, but it's going to take that much time to get everybody on track. And I'm willing to wait. Time is a wonderful factor. Time is like healing. Just at every night, we have to close our eyes to darkness and quiet, I hope, and tranquility, and heal and get ready for it. We have to sleep. We're only human. So here it says 10 emerging fashion designers we can't stop thinking about. And here's a whole list. Yours are different from mine, but all designers have contemporary in their, let's just say, not all the time in their fashion shows, but what could I say without being too rude? Not that they're greedy or anything, but whatever they come out with. Here, let me see what the word I want. Yes, they have fashion lines and things like that, but the seasons and stuff. But what's the word that I want? Categories, I guess. A seasonal production of different. Okay, let me show you. That's how I roll with you. I'm going to take care of you. So we're going to stop there in order to make that make more sense to anyone. Okay. So I put in fashion line and I'll update down below. What is a fashion line? Both are common terms in the fashion industry. A fashion line refers exclusively to all of the clothing of a fashion designer produces for a specific category. So we're talking about contemporary as a specific category. So the word category is what I was struggling with. Because you might talk to somebody, they were like, they might be like Calvin Klein. That's from the 1980s. Well, it's now, and they're designing wallets at Ross. I saw Calvin Klein shoes in Macy's. I had to run out. I said, no, I have something to do in real time. I cannot be spending in here. But I had to go see. I had to be nosy. I had to be nosy. But it's fun. It's good exercise. That's another thing. Remember, I told you guys I'm just getting better at walking through and looking. I'm not buying a bunch of shit. No, retirement in 8.5 years. I'm not buying. It'll be there in 8.5 years. Ain't going nowhere. And then think about it, you guys. You might as well save the money now, because why? Whatever you're buying is going to be gone, out of season, worn out. You might as well save your money for when that time happens. Then go ham. Okay, let's go ham. But yeah, it refers exclusively to all of the clothing a fashion designer produces for a specific category within her fashion company, while a collection refers to a seasonal production of different styles within a line for the same company. That's why I hesitated. It's very convoluted at this point, but I'll do an old nasty thumbnail, and we will return to the topic at a later date. So the word category is whatever. So this category, contemporary, applies to all designers. And what I like about designers that do participate in this category is I love seeing a designer in their own fashion. I love it. It looks like he's at maybe this is what you're going to see when we go to Magic. Fashion designers. They're just like you saw, you know, I might put old nasty a replay over there on the boardroom in real time, just to remind everybody this is a field that I know something about and participated in for various reasons. And it is what it is. But I love when I see a designer wear their own fashions for that season and in that particular category. They are their best salesman or woman. And that's how it should be. Beautiful, fresh. Some clothing, for instance, let's talk. Okay. I need to talk to you. Let's talk. Let's talk about socks. Now, people can fight me with this all they want, but I don't care. Don't you notice that sometimes you're attracted to certain colors in men's apparel and less in women's apparel? Buy it. If it's just a hat, if it's just a wool hat, buy it. Nothing about that hat says it makes you a man, or vice versa. If you're a man, I'm not talking about sexuality, and you see a knit wool hat or socks that you want, buy it. I don't care if you found it in the women's department. That's why I'm like, you don't go to the men's department and just browse. You might find a cute white button-up shirt that was $40 that's on sale for $7.99. Get it. Look, you don't want me in your life because I'll spend all your money. I'm just saying, but that's how versatile I am. I don't do labels. I don't even do sizes, you guys. I might get an X large t-shirt because I want it to just hang a certain way over a tank top. I mean, it is what it is. You do you and I'll do me. I'm just saying. But I think this is a great image of him at his show, doing his thing, selling his pieces of art. Very contemporary. Very. That's kimono for your ass. Okay. So yeah, when I saw that picture, I went, "Oh, you go, boy." And but yeah, and it's beautiful. It's light. It looks like he chose a particular palette, and we gonna say that for a later date. Let me put it in right away. See, I like being efficient. I like doing it in real time. Does it hurt anything or anybody? Absolutely not. See, nice and neat. And this one, yeah, I kept this one. I'm gonna put this one in my art folder, because that reminds me of, oh yeah, remember you guys, we talked about that in Fashion Fridays. Well, now we're going to what? Hand sew a cape. Get ready. Everybody can make a cape. You're going to have like 5 fabulous capes. coming in a video near you. But you got to be subscribed. Where? ArtSmart. Okay. Last but not least. Stores that sell contemporary fashion. Now, I feel like I missed one. I'll figure it out in a minute. Contemporary fashion designers. Oh, okay. I did miss one. But didn't we talk about this? Oh, I went to Line. That's what it was. You know I'm squirrel. So here are some of the top brands. And you don't have to go by them. They don't have space for all the thousands of designers. Yes, we're going to talk about the designers. But I can go to any one of these stores in the city of San Francisco and get my whole life. Why? Because you can just walk in and say hello. I'm being nosy. Nice to have you. And if they're really nice, say, oh, yeah, I'm going to buy a piece one day. May I look? They're absolutely, because they're just all standing around bored anyway. And see what's in Tiffany. See what's in Fendi. See what's in Versace. They're really nice. They're only, oh, that's somebody talking on my phone. Sorry. Let me lower that. I'm like, who's in the room? I'm like, what? That's my phone. But they're only letting like 5 or 10 or a certain amount of people in the stores right now because we're still under pandemic. Hello to the future. We're almost out. It's May 21st, 2021. I'm recording this on the 17th. You know I am. I told y'all I would be. So this is where you find out the who's who. Okay? And I have, I have a feeling that the fashion world is going to change in the sense that now all the shows were online, and we're going to have a whole Fashion Friday talking about all the shows. Everybody, you got to see it. It was available to watch. Do it now. I just have a feeling they're going to snatch it away after the pandemic, which will be a shame. But now we have all that good footage, and you get to see what happens online. Before, you could never find a fashion show of Chanel online 10 years ago. Oh no, that was no. That's no private. No. Now everybody's online. Okay, but I think after the pandemic, because they had no other choice or to go under, they had to let people see. They're going to come up with accessibility, meaning they might make you pay. You have to be signed up. You have to be a member and all that other BS, which I would never do. We didn't have it before. I'm just saying they're going to rethink it. Probably for this 2023 season. Right now, they're good online. Because why? Because they know people like coming to YouTube now and finding. That's why I love sharing this stuff with you guys on my channel. It matters to me. Okay? At least to open up the discussion, right? To talk about it. So here is where I found him. Contemporary Fashion Designers 2021. Yes. Black. Oops. Can you see that? Black fashion designer. Nope. Let me. There we go. Black fashion designers to know in 2021. Yes. So you click that. And this will always live here in this video. Related searches, trends, casual, spring, summer, and again, 1970. Why is that important if you're a filmmaker? I'll wait. You cannot put a shirt that was made in 2021 on a film set in a shot and be taken seriously. You have to do your research. Then, if you can't sew, what do? You go to every thrift store on planet Earth and try to find that one shirt, or you just give in and hire a seamstress or a cosplayer to make it. That's what's important. There are some trends already coming through. Shout out to the pastels. I've always loved pastels. I remember people used to hate on me wearing pastels. I'm like, you do you, honey. Okay. I love a nice drawing. Okay. Art, cosplay, yay. Okay. Fashion shows, the bows are, I mean, bows, wire, afros, baby, you can do anything you want right now. Intiting. There's the Swedish fashion again. I like saying Swedish. People work with suppliers in India when they're making stuff, either in their own boutique or in their bedroom. Okay. Everyday fashion. Okay. People, and to me, that's contemporary. That's Africa. You don't even got to ask nobody. You know what you're looking at. You know what continent you're on in your mind, in your soul. There's Coco Chanel. Okay. Masks. Got in on it. Masks are fun, aren't they? I remember when the pandemic first started a year ago, every seamstress, everybody that had a channel that's all they do is talk about costume, made masks. Well, they were making them for the nurses. Remember, everything was just, the supply was just gone, depleted. So people started making cloth masks. Well, now get into that. Get into that. Have fun with it. You can make a mask in 10 minutes in your house. So just have fun with it. Don't be afraid. Everybody has a different style as well. Don't giggle if you find somebody that's wearing something that's different. Maybe he pieced this together. It's his design. It's one of a kind. It's fabulous. Let me make this bigger. 50 Black designers who shaped fashion history. Okay. Now that's an old nasty bookmark right there. But we're going to stop there because we're going to stay on topic. Because I'll take you somewhere and it'll be like 5 hours. Because it's so comfortable for me to be on here with you. That's the whole point. So now, stores that sell contemporary fashion. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't I say 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Webbies. So it's a great subject. Some people only specialize in contemporary and they know nothing about haute couture. Don't think that everybody in the fashion industry knows everything about everything. You can't. You would be exhausted. That's impossible. Unless you do it piece by piece like this. I find when you're well-rounded in a certain industry, like film, that's everything. That's every topic on planet Earth. Then you can grasp. Versus if you meet somebody that has been just focused on, let's just say, denim all their life, they could care less about evening gowns. And that's great. But here I punched in stores that sell contemporary fashion. So you get your research on. Okay. And also boutiques and things like that. Boutiques, clothing shops and brands, clothing stores, exteriors. I don't know why you wouldn't want to look at that, but that would be fun. Guess what? You can also watch people on the street and see what I like doing things different. I like bringing something home. These sleeves are everything. I think I want to make these sleeves for every coat I ever wear for the rest of my life. Oh, nasty picture on there. Yeah. We're gonna recreate that one day in the future. I like going in the store for the purpose of the art and the purpose and the arrangement of everything in there. It's fun to walk in a store and see all of that. There's a painting, there's wall art, there's sculpture, there's color, there's engagement, there's little pieces there. It's fun. And then it's like going to a gallery. I mean, people get paid to put this stuff together. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. It should be fun. Just because you can't make a fashion show, just because you're not buying anything, you can go to these places and see what's up. Because what? It's going to change. And every season you go in there, It's something else new and pretty to look at. It's fun shopping. Now people say, oh, you're shopping again. Yeah, I'm just looking, but it's still shopping. Look, two different moods. Two different, it's like a fashion show. A store is almost like a fashion show. Same thing. Okay. Now I have to punch these. You know how I roll, so thank you for your patience. I prefer to punch these in individually because before, you guys, my computer was going nuts. And all it takes is a second. Why is everybody in such a rush? That's another thing. Yeah, it makes no sense. I'm not going to make it make sense. I don't care. I take my time. I don't like being rushed in real life. Okay, everything takes time. So let's look at this website first. How the contemporary market got its groove back. The Sephora is stalking me. I see a Sephora. Now let me get this next one ready. Okay, and I do use the notepad called rapidtables.com, and that link is down below always in every video I make, because I want you to be successful too in whatever you're doing. It might just be a presentation or a list of questions you're asking a guest. I'm always using that, and it's free, and I didn't have to download anything. I'm sick of downloading stuff. I'm sick of it. Just go away, all these ads. Yeah, that has to change. How the contemporary market got its groove back. The contemporary moniker used to make a negative connotation for fashion labels but a new class of buzzy brands at approachable price points has helped change that. I mean, they just don't be so fancy. That's all. Not cute. They're wearing a sweater with a bikini. I'm for it. My hand is up in the air. I'm for it. I'm in. It gets cold on the beaches. I am so for this, you guys. I'm going to pull it on my desktop. Give me a second. Is that adorbs? You heard it here first. You're with your Gigi. I'm going to take care of you. Now, you can't see the whole thing on mine. It is what it is, but you got the link. Here, give me a second. Let me put this away. I would rock that in 2 seconds. See it, y'all. This just legs, but I'm just going to show you. Go away. I'm giving a presentation. But ooh, Maven, go. She won't do it. She won't participate. Can you hear me? It's like my computer is stuck. Let me see. I got to see my bubble. Okay, you can hear me. I'm trying to make it bigger, and there's an ad down there. Do you see that ad? Yeah, you do. You see how it's covering up the whole show? Are you okay? Good grief. But I'm going to take a picture of this. I can always come back to it. Look, it's asking me, am I having a problem? Yeah, you want clothes. But screw you. Okay. Comb through a street-style gallery from any one of the recent fashion weeks, meaning people, trust me, somebody that works for Chanel is on the streets of San Francisco, New York, New Orleans, anywhere. And they're getting ideas from us. They saw somebody on the beach. It was cold as hell with a sweater on. They said, oh, we're going to do that. And that's how it is. That's how it is. And it says gallery. It's a street gallery. From any one of the recent fashion weeks around the world, and you'll no doubt spot a few pieces making reoccurring appearances. And that's where they get their inspiration. Guess what? From us. Divas that reside in class culture. I can't tell you how many, not that it was me. I mean, come on, you know, I'm having fun and being facetious, but I do take a sweater with me when I go to the beach. And I'm telling you, when I saw that look, I went, get out of here. Fine. They're watching. Somebody's watching you and you ain't got no privacy. Oh, But it's okay. Isn't that why we go out? We want to be seen. Isn't that why we look fabulous? Yeah. I've always worn sweaters to the beach. So when I saw that, I went, wow, they're paying attention. 19 rising fashion brands for fall for now. Yes, they're always a season ahead as far as their production and designing staff and crew and idea. They're thinking about 2025, to be honest with you. They just put things in files. It's just in pre-production form paperwork. They get inspired. They write down ideas in journals and they make it happen. So yeah, we're not going to go into depth, but yeah, I just want to show you. See, he's showing you what is he inspired by? It's right there in the shot, a whole waterfall. Absolutely stunning. They're getting it. They're getting it and they're paying attention. You know, they're paying attention and it gives me my whole life. So this is harpersbazaar.com. Still good information. This was written in December. I think I read it on the day, you know, it came out. And I just love it. I was like, oh, that's stunning. They were inspired by that water fountain and the water dots and all of that. And I'm for it. And she's in that environment, you know, Africans live off the earth as Africans, you know. I'm like, I'm here for it. Finally, thank God. Okay, so one more and we'll be done. Contemporary in the fashion realm. So what is the last one? And enjoy these articles. I share these with you, not just to, oh, that's it, that's all. No, I want you to go and read them. Put these videos on a playlist and go back and enjoy them. Okay, this is a great website in the sense that, yeah, shopping. Okay, in the sense that I like it's UK. Doesn't matter. It's on the internet. But the Evening Standard, they have different categories. You see what I'm saying? News, sports, business, money, culture, insider, the escapist, the reveler. Yeah. They spell words differently than we do. Fashion. Look at all of this. Like, I'll take it away. I'll take it away. I hit beauty by mistake. Okay. Look at all of that. Look. It's right. Look. Categories. Okay. Beauty. Look. Food, fitness, tech, home, kids, book, deals. Next. You could just live off of that. Oh, that old nasty bookmark. And let me put it somewhere else too. I gotta. Give me a second. Yeah, here it comes. Bloop. So you're gonna get your whole life. It talks here. The slice of the retail pie is only set to rise as websites improve because of the pandemic and delivery services. People got over themselves, didn't they? It's a pleasure when you call somebody and they don't charge you and they're here in 30 minutes. Before baby, they dropped all of their nonsense. You don't live in the retail or the food industry now without delivery now. They got off their butts, off their high horses, out of their ego and said, no, I'm not going bankrupt. I'm the owner and I'm going to drive this meal to so-and-so's house during a pandemic. Yay. They used to look down on pizza delivery. Remember when pizza delivery was a joke? I don't know why. It was brilliant. Shout out to Discovery Channel. They did a whole series last month on how businesses started, like condiments and all these well-known, McDonald's and things. I like watching that stuff. That's film production as well. Film production is just not movies, you guys. Anywho. Okay. This slice of retail pie is only set to rise as websites improve and delivery services get more competitive. When you see how easy it is to get your hands on the perfect festival outfit, cosplay, or a dress for a wedding online compared to scrum of that means trash of Oxford Street. It's a no-brainer. Online is really a no-brainer. That's why I'm trying to help this man. I'm like, I can help you do it. I mean, I might ask for a dress, but I was telling him I can help you do it. I said, you can have a website in 24 hours. And he's, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm gonna stop sharing that, but I'm gonna keep it open. I don't get why people don't know how to push forward. If it ain't working no more, you got to change it up. You got to say to yourself, wow, it's a pandemic and there's nobody in the hotels. I got to sell all this stuff. What do I have to do? Number one, if you're at Wells Fargo, call the banker. He'll set up the credit card machine. Number two, I'll go to Apple store down the street because obviously I hope you can afford one computer. Set up a website on iWix or somewhere, GoDaddy, and you're in business tomorrow. Are you okay? I said, do you have a client list? He said, yeah. I'm like, what? Just make calls all day. And then they'll tell their friends and their friends will tell their friends. I said, how many people did you have in your store prior to the pandemic on an average day? He said, maybe, yeah, he has an accent, maybe 100. I'm like, you can call 100 people in a week and then it will multiply. It is a pandemic. But when they see you have an online presence and they can't come to you because it's a pandemic, they will buy it. You can even come on StreamYard and show it, hold it up so they can see it. That was Fashion Fridays, contemporary and a little pep talk for people in that industry to get off your ass and go digital. And be careful who I would say you engage with, because you don't want anything online. It can go wrong like that. Protect your brand. Do your research. Do your hard work. Click on Etsy.com. Try not to curse. And start selling today. Anybody can open up Etsy. Anybody can go to eBay. Anybody can get in the game. Just get in the game. Work with your categories. It's not even an adventure. It's as far as I'm concerned, it's a requirement now for everything to be digital. In a business sense. Even if you have a brick and mortar, you still need a website. You can have a YouTube channel and just upload videos on you filming the floor, with all the racks and the displays. People, they love stuff like that. We're moving in the right direction over here in Class Culture. I appreciate you. I'm going to love these Fashion Fridays. And as we get closer and closer to my goal of being done with this and coming more on video and doing more of post-pandemic things, what I was planning to do, go to different stores. And I even announced that before the pandemic hit, that I was going to be going into stores and things like that. But it was a pandemic. There was no way. So I just switched it up. I said, I just come over here and talk about it. What's already in my mind, in my brain. So when I am talking about it and being engaged, I won't feel like I've left anyone behind. I'll feel like that we are over here in class talking about and improving our culture. And I'm demonstrating. I don't want to be over here thinking, I'm teaching you or I'm educating you. I'm demonstrating. I'm keeping it 100 by involving you, engaging you, having a place to go, engaging you, participating with each other here on the YouTubes. But you can always come to my channel on this playlist and find all these topics. And if you watch the video already, you don't have to watch it again. You just open up that video and go where? The description box and say, oh, okay, I'm going to hit this Webby today and have fun with it. So stay flawless. When you're on your path, it is flawless because it's your path. There's nothing in front of it. You're not, nobody, it's no one else's path. No one else matters. It's your path. And if your purpose is just to accomplish that, that's flawless. That's what I mean by flawless. Thank you again so much. I'll see you next time on Fashion Fridays, and hit all the reminder buttons on the upcoming shows. I will always have a show lineup. I appreciate you. And I see that you get it. You understand. And that matters to Gigi. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time in a video near you. Okay. Bye.
Won't you call me when you get this? Yeah. 도도한 두 눈에 매력적인 입술, 네가 내게 말을 걸 때마다 내 기분은 higher. Girl, what's your desire? 네 심장은 paradise. You're beautiful, girl, can't you see? 다들 너를 질투해. 걱정 마, girl, can't you see? 내 눈엔 늘 완벽해.